Adnan. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Muhammad Adil. Are you ready to listen to the success story of one of my most beloved and most known PMP? You see, I had two students, and it's a small story before I go into that. I had two students, and whenever they joined the coaching call, and both of them were female, interestingly, they always have a question answer. I always try to put them in a different breakout room, but they always went into the same breakout room one way or another. And both of them were doing the self study together. And I'm proud to say that now both of them are certified PMP with all above target. Pooja did before, and now Anushpa is certified project management professional. Congratulations, Anushpa.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Actually, congratulations to both of us. It is both of our journey.
Yeah, Anushpa, why don't you share your journey?
So, sir, one day I was going through LinkedIn. Doing PMP was amongst my 2023 goals. However, because as such, work as a project manager, and I knew that PMP is going to, help me with bringing that mindset, that thought process, and it is certainly going to make me a better professional by getting that certificate and going through the journey. And the only thing that I was scared with was going through those thick books. And one day I was going through LinkedIn, and I stumbled upon a post which was a success story of your student. I don't remember her name, but that was a lady, and she said that she did not read any book. And I have a habit of questioning, so I did not believe it. I thought it was just a advertisement technique. So I immediately I commented that how is it possible without reading books? How is it possible? And then then you responded, and I did my research. I went through your YouTube videos, and you were claiming that you can make PMP certified, or any student of yours, you can get that person PMP certified in 1 month. And I was like, this is too much to claim, this is unbelievable. Without books, within 1 month. I thought you have some jadi booty that you will give, and one person will drink it and clear. Just sit in the exam, and you can just do tick 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 and done. I thought so. So it increased my curiosity, and then I went on through most of your videos, and I heard everybody's success story. It was convincing. I thought, let us give it a try. Then you called me and we spoke. But sir, to be very honest, your energy levels, I keep on telling this, you were on a holiday, and you made sure that you call me. So tapping on every opportunity that comes your way, that is something that attracted me towards knowing more about your course. And in the entire journey, I would say that it felt as if it is, I am working for your success. It is not the other way around. Like when people say that this training is this is just not a training, I would say it was not just a training for me. Like, it was just not clearing PMP. I learned a lot from you. The professionalism, the passion that you have for each one of your dream, that is something which is very important. That is something which attracted me towards this course, and I am really happy that I started this journey with you. I am really happy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And it was an interesting thing. Now, before we move forward, let me ask the straight question, the first question that you had. Did you read any book to pass the PMP?
No, no.
So,
Not
how was
after
it
I joined
possible?
you. Not after I
Yeah,
joined you.
of course. Before me, you can read whatever you want. So, let me ask you. for all the people who will listen it later. How did we do it? What was that jelly booty?
So you have a fantastic memory. I'm just be ready with it. I'm just going to keep on praising you because I mean it from my heart. You have an amazing memory, which is you remember each student's needs, each one's, and you have a tailored approach. When I say tailored approach, I mean to say that if you have 1,000 students, you will not give the second student what you gave the first student, and that does not mean that you're giving the second student anything less. It is just that you're giving that person what that person actually needs to clear the exam or to get the concepts right. So you have a customized tailored approach. Second thing is you teach life lessons, man. Keep moving on, don't stop, and just don't get halted in one question or in one part or in one portion. That is the best part. Second, you have a fantastic roadmap. I just have to we just have to enter, close our eyes, follow it, and we are going to get it. So that is
Thank you.
something that actually helped me, and I'm sure
Thank you.
the rest 1,000 people also.
What you were saying, that jari booty, I call that jari booty as root cause analysis.
Yes,
When you do the
yes.
question answers, when you do the why, basically people ask why we don't have to read the book. Actually, you cannot understand without joining my program. Why? The reason becomes this way. I force my students to do the root cause analysis. What is root cause analysis? You solve the question answer and then you go to the depth of the question answers to understand, okay, why right, why wrong. No matter, and I have written 3 books, no matter how many books you read, still you need to do the root cause analysis. So why I make you to go to that pain? Let's do the root cause analysis directly. Okay, and here we have your, I would say, the PMP partner, Pooja
Thank you,
saying
Pooja.
congratulations, Suleiman saying congratulations, and of course, I would say the big believer Garima saying congratulations.
Yes. Thank you,
She's
Garima.
a very good, like Garima. I really, I'm really inspired by her. She's such a positive person. Apart from
Yes.
that day she have to give an exam, apart from that day, every day else, she's such a positive person. And Anamika, another like strong working woman who did PMP, and then Zakir saying congratulations from Bangladesh, Hassan
Thank
Rafiq
you.
saying congratulations. Interestingly, apart from Hassan Rafiq, all are certified PMPs who are saying congratulations to you, and then Mohit saying congratulations. Okay, let's talk about the most important thing in the exam. And guys, if you have any question that you want to ask about the exam, she already talked about my customized roadmap. She already talked about she does not have to read the book. But I want to talk about the most important thing of the exam. How did you manage time in the exam?
Sir, I would say that is the game changer of PMP exam. Like people say that PMP exam is tough. Actually, time management is, if you conquer time management, you can crack it. That's not a problem. But yes, you keep us giving us a giving a keep giving us a time slot, 80 minutes, 75 minutes, 75 minutes. So I followed that, and I kept practicing it. So for me, my aim is to complete 60 questions within 60 minutes, and whatever I could not understand in one go, I'll keep put it on review. And after 60th minute is completed, from 60 to 75 minutes or 80 minutes, that 20 minutes I'll go back and review the ones which I left. So that is the way how I followed. Basically, I think that if you ponder on one question, then that first the time goes, second you get nervous, and that impacts the rest of the questions. So you have to keep the momentum flowing. That is why I aimed at finishing 60 questions at least once in 60 minutes, and then the leftover time, whatever I have for that time slot, let's say first set 80 minutes, so the rest 20 minutes I utilized in going back and reviewing the one which I did not answer in the first slot. So I followed that approach.
Okay, that's a very important thing. So if we put it the context, what was the time? The first 60 minute, how many time?
First 60 questions I did in 75 minutes.
75. Next 60 question, next 60,
70 minutes. 70
70.
minutes.
And then for the last one,
60. Sir, actually, I would like to talk about that also. The first break that I took, I forgot to check the time when I got out of my seat. and we don't wear a watch. We are not allowed to wear a watch. So when I came out of the examination hall and used the washroom and then and then went back, I was calculating as per the clock that was there on the wall, and I thought that I came back within 7 minutes. But after that checking and all, when you go and when you start your exam, I was late by 3 minutes, so that 3 minutes were deducted from my 230 minutes exam time. So
Hmm,
because
hmm,
I finished the first set within 75 minutes, so that is the reason why I could make it, and I was just on time to finish the exam. Like I submitted my exam on I mean just 20 seconds before the finish time, so I was just on time.
hmm, hmm. Okay, this is a very important thing to understand for those people. When you are going to the break, look at the time. Uh, which section was more difficult? Because I have heard in the previous few feedbacks that the second section is becoming more and more challenging. Although the first section is nervousness, your first session is starting, but past 4 5 students have given me the thing that the second is becoming challenging. So, what was your case?
uh, Sir, questions are not difficult for sure. Questions are
Hmm,
not direct. I can say if you ask about difficult and easy, nothing is easy. And questions are not direct. They are not straightforward questions. They are not questions like who is the owner, who is the responsible. They are not those kind of questions. And I mean, I found the entire set to be scenario based questions. And when you're asking about the easy set, the third set of the question seems to be easy because those are actually the ones which we practiced most, like
hmm,
review and those things which we practiced in the mock exams. These are the exact scenarios which comes in the question. Those the wordings and situation are different, but that is the reason why it seems to be easy. But then I still don't understand how people claim to just answer reading the last question, because questions are scenario based.
hmm.
It is tricky.
Yeah, but that last line resort is kind of the last resort. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes,
and
yes.
you were saying that I remember every single thing. Let me tell you an interesting thing. Today, one of my students gave exam from Africa. He gave exam from home, so he had some challenges at the home. So there is a way to check your result after so many scores. His exam got interrupted, but while he was checking the exam, I was getting goosebumps. I was getting goosebumps even after having 1,000 PMPs plus 1,010. I was still every single student when they share the score, I get goosebumps. Why? I consider their journey as my success journey, and this has been reason. Like the program that is going to start after 2 hours, my batch program is sold out, and every single student who has joined the program, it is my personal responsibility, and you know that I take that my personal responsibility that they crosses the line. This is my obsession. Everyone have their obsession, good bad I
Yes.
don't know, but this is my obsession. That's why I'm 10x. That's why I decrease your time by 10x. Okay, so guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask her.
Sir, when
Vivek
I
is saying
enrolled with you,
congratulations.
that first one,
Uh-huh.
you claimed that you can make us clear in 1 month, but I took 3 months. But let me tell you, I actually took 3 months because I enjoyed the journey. I literally enjoyed the
Mhm.
journey. Today, after I cleared my exam, I came home. I am feeling like I don't have any goal anymore. Kind of like I actually enjoyed the entire journey, and that 3 months was like the best utilization of my time after work. So it was completely a really nice good learning curve.
Hmm. Okay, let's work into the context of that. So Sonelia is saying, uh, Soria is saying, Mohit is saying, congratulations. Okay,
Thank you.
let's talk about the most interesting thing in my program. Of course, a customized roadmap is there, and the most interesting part is coaching calls. What do you think
Yes.
about how important the coaching calls are?
So you have, like, it's a car and there are different parts. Your coaching calls, your mock exams, your journey videos, your learning sessions, your journey videos on YouTube. So these are all parts. Everything is important, and coaching calls are the more are really very important. after RCA, coaching calls are important because by discussion your concepts gets revised, and you get a scope of talking to people and talking to you and getting your queries clarified. Amazing way of preparation. So coaching calls help. I made sure that I join all your coaching calls, and trust me, from every call something got added to my knowledge base. So yes, all the coaching calls were good, and it was a good exercise. So that is
It
helpful
was a
for sure.
it was a good exercise to work into that way. Okay, let's talk about the community of PMP aspirant, because you had a lot of questions. You always had a lot of questions. Even the last day we were discussing about a lot of questions. So how good or how supportive or how the beneficial that PMP community is, and if you can, want to shoot out to someone who really worked there.
All the people out there are like, as I said, you have created, I did post something on LinkedIn as well right now, that you believe in creating a world of people supporting each other, people inspiring each other, and people helping each other, a world of goodness. And I'm really thankful that I am a part of it. I am going to continue this, and it is a fantastic community. Yesterday when I cleared the exam, I came home, till night 2 o'clock I was on calls and with people who were just calling to congratulate, and they were genuinely happy for me clearing. And I would like to specially thank Garima, Pooja, Vivek, Shri, who was my exam mate yesterday, and even Ferial. She did speaks a lot with me and keeps on Philip. So people like everyone is very positive, and it is a fantastic group of fantastic community that you have created. So it is nice to
Thank you.
have such people in your life.
Thank you. Okay, let's talk about the important thing. Which topics questions you got most? Which topics are mostly highlighted?
Agile. I
Agile.
felt it was
So,
an exam of agile ACP.
hmm, hmm. Agile stakeholder communication team are the still the most highlighted topics of the PMP exam, right?
Yes. Yeah, agile
Okay.
was the max questions were from agile. Stakeholders, yes. And I found few questions which were clubbed. Agile and stakeholder concepts were clubbed. And last question set was max from teams, was maximum
Hmm,
questions were from teams. Risk, it was there but very few. Quality, very minimal. Cost, I just had one question, that's it.
hmm.
No
Okay. This
one
is
numerical question.
one numerical question. Okay. One numerical question, no critical path question, right?
Oh, there were critical path questions. I got three critical
No,
path
no.
questions, if I remember
Have
it
you
well.
in the question you have to make the critical path.
No, you
You
don't
have to.
have to create a critical path, but the question was around critical path.
Yeah, you need to understand that's a different topic, but making a critical part, that's an entirely different game
No,
to
no, 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 no,
understand
no, no,
the
no,
way.
no, no.
Okay,
Not to make a critical
now
path.
you have said everything. Now the most known thing, or the thing I put a lot everywhere, which I kind of claim. If you saw my claim of book, this is my biggest claim I do. Follow up, follow up. How do you rate my follow up? And can you explain to people what this follow up is actually?
Here, his follow up will make sure that you don't derail, you don't get diverted, your priorities are set. And just because of your follow up, wherein and your follow up is not like, did you complete this, did you complete that? No, you will remind the person of that, of the goal that you have set with them. So as I said in my conversation before, in my journey I felt that I am actually working to meet your goal, or to work for your dream. So your follow up is that effective, and it does help. Yes, it does help. It does help for sure.
Okay, so thank you very much, and it has been a great journey with you. Now comes the most important part of the journey. Each one teach one. So there are a lot of students that need your help, and goal is to get
Yes.
750 PMP only in this year. Okay, so I need a lot of your help. I need a lot of your assistance into that, and we will be talking about a lot of this. Each one teach one mechanism. Any final thoughts that you would like to share to the PMP people who are going to give exam in upcoming days?
uh, don't panic, and just follow what sir has said. Sir has prepared, sir, I mean, be confident on sir's process. He will prepare you content wise, he'll prepare you the best for the exam. You can go for the exam, but time management is something that you need to practice yourself. And while doing RCA, just don't look at the questions which you went wrong. Look at the questions which were right for you as well, because that helps in confirming that your logic and the right logic is same. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. You might feel that others know, I don't know, but doesn't matter. Don't hesitate to ask. Doing RCA actually does not waste time. People say that RCA takes a lot of time, RCA takes a lot of time, but it is actually saving your time. Otherwise, you'll have to go and read those thick books. So follow what sir is saying. You will for sure clear the exam. It is not, it is 100% assured. 1,000 people cleared exams, so that speaks for
Now you,
itself. More than 1,000.
Anushka, now you belong to a region, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and even when I talked you for the first time, when you heard $499, suddenly that is 41,000 INR and 1,50,000 PKR. So you are taken aback. Now, this is a very important thing, and I will be cutting it and making it as short also. Do you think my program is expensive after clearing the
No,
PMP?
no, no. And if
What do
if people if people think about a cost effective education program, then let me tell you, education should not be, education is not potato and onion. So you should not think about cost effectiveness. You want to go for the best because you want the best for you. So here is it is Sir Amer sir's program, which is not expensive at all, because the amount of time and amount of energy that he invests, and he answers to each of your WhatsApp messages, which is something you're not going to get anywhere else, and I can guarantee that. So the amount of attention that he gives for each one of his student, the fees is nothing in front of it. So no, it's not
Thank you,
expensive.
thank you, thank you very much, Anushpa, and best of luck. We will have a conversation on weekend. Go have biryani, enjoy your time, and we will have a
Thank you.
conversation how we can keep on working on this thing. Because I remember she was the first one who said that I want to add value even after doing the PMP, and I'll make sure that you keep on adding. With that, thank you very much. It was an honor to work with
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sasrikal,
Thank you,
bye
sir.
bye.
Same
See
here.
you.
Thank you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
very much. अदनान चेतन जिगर जीको अजीत समाज मराठ अनूप अकील मोहम्मद फैसल जयप्रकाश मोहसिन मफी प्रीति प्रिया साजिद तुषार उबैद जीकू सर वसीम सर इरफान सैयद